Our scene begins as we come upon the bedroom of a young boy, aged about 8 or 9. He is tucked into his bed as we see a man, presumably his father, patting his head and backing up a few steps. All right, champ. Have a good night. I'll see you in the morning.
Dad, one more thing before you go. Could you check under my bed?
Check under your bed? What for?
I need you to check for monsters, Dad.
Now, Thomas, come on. I think you're a little too old to believe there's monsters under your bed.
Dad, I know it sounds crazy, but I swear there's something under my bed. Every night I hear noises.
Noises? Well, I'm sure it's just the house settling, water going through the pipes, or me or your mom walking around, that sort of thing.
I know those sounds. These sounds aren't the house settling, water going through the pipes, or you and Mom walking around.
Thomas.
I hear heavy breathing, a monster-like muttering, and someone sharpening something. I think it's the monster sharpening its claws.
Thomas, I promise you, there are I repeat, no monsters under your bed, or anywhere for that matter. Now, come on, kiddo. Get some sleep, okay?
Okay, Dad.
Good night.
Good night.
Thomas's dad walks out and the lights dim. Thomas cautiously peeks over his bed for several moments. There is no movement or sound. Slowly, Thomas lays on his pillow.
Well, gosh. Maybe that's right. Maybe there are no monsters. Maybe it's been my imagination the whole time. Maybe I was worried all for nothing.
Thomas slowly drifts off to sleep. However, seconds later, we suddenly hear low, ominous breathing from somewhere in the room, followed by the sound of something being sharpened. Thomas's eyes shoot open, and he sits up in bed, now quite terrified.
Now I'm worried.
Thomas timidly gets out of bed and tiptoes away from it a few steps, then looks down underneath it, making sure not to get close to it, lest something grab him.
This needs to stop. It needs to end once and for all. Okay, whatever it is you are under there, come out so I can see you. I'm not gonna live in fear forever. I want to see you right now. Oh boy.
Slowly, much to Thomas's horror, a hand suddenly reaches out from under the bed and can be plainly seen. Thomas backs up further.
On second thought, never mind. Stay under there. Stay there as long as you want. I'll even bring you snacks. Some magazines too. Don't come any closer.
Soon out emerges the bed monster, dressed in rags and looking quite menacing. He gets to his feet and looms before Thomas, who points at it in silent horror.
Ah!
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 Ah! Wait a minute. This is getting kind of contrived.
Oh,
now,
goodness, you think so too?
Yeah. What? You can talk?
Well, of course I can talk. Not all monsters are non-speaking, you know.
Huh? Who are you?
Oh, sorry about that. Where are my manners? My name is Sheldon. Sheldon the Bed Monster.
Sheldon?
Yes, that's my first name. So what?
That's not a very scary monster name. In fact, it's kind of dorky.
Well.
No offense, but usually monsters have names like Golgo or Thanos or Monstrum, not Sheldon.
Well, your name is no prize either, you know.
Excuse me?
Yeah, Thomas. What kind of silly name is that? Thomas sounds more like the name you'd give a stuffy English butler. Yeah.
Those sound like fighting words to me. How about I knock your block off, you big goat? My dad taught me not to take any garbage from boys, and that includes bed monsters too.
Thomas balls his hand into a fist and stalks towards the bed monster, who shrieks and backs away.
Oh, 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 no, 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 get away from me. Don't hurt me, please.
Huh?
Oh, I don't like confrontations. Please leave me alone. You've got some nerve talking about bullies. Look at this. You're bullying me. Why don't you pick on someone your own size?
Hey, come on now. Don't cry. I'm awfully sorry about that. I was just trying to defend myself. I didn't mean to bully you.
Well, okay. Thank you for apologizing. To be honest, I kind of deserved it. I've been scaring you an awful lot lately.
You know? Now that you're here, I'd like to talk about that, if you don't mind.
Oh, sure, talk away. I didn't have anything scheduled tonight.
Well, you said it yourself. You've been scaring me a lot for the last several weeks. I heard you breathing heavily, heard you moaning and groaning, and heard you sharpening your claws. I thought you were going to try and grab me or slice me to pieces or something. And what's worse, every time I tell my parents about it, they don't believe me. All they do is say, "Oh, now come on, Thomas. You're a bit too old to be scared of and believe in monsters under your bed." My parents think I'm being a baby, and it's your fault.
Oh, well, gee, I'm awful sorry about that. But there's an explanation for all of that, you see.
There is?
Yes. You see, I breathe heavily because, well, it's very cramped under your bed. You've got all sorts of baseballs and footballs and board games and clutter under there. It's hard to breathe. It's so cramped.
Huh, gee. Mom and Dad have told me to clean up under there a lot lately.
And all of that monsterly moaning and groaning, it's because the frame of your bed, the metal frame I may add, pokes me in the back and the butt and head all of the time. It really hurts. Hence I'm moaning and groaning in pain.
Dad said he was going to get me a new bed soon. This one has seen better days.
And that whole claw sharpening thing, well, it's kind of embarrassing.
Go on, tell me. I won't judge.
Pinky swear?
Sure. Now come on, tell me.
Well, the thing is, just because I'm a bed monster, that doesn't mean I don't take care of myself. I have a very strict regimen of showering, brushing my teeth, washing my clothes, and filing my nails. Do you know how many germs can go under your fingernails? It's enough to make you sick.
So that's why my mom tells me to wash under my fingernails.
Exactly.
Well, God, these have all just been big misunderstandings then.
I guess so.
Oh, gee. You don't seem like such a bad monster after all.
Yeah, you're an okay guy too.
Truce?
Truce.
Wow. Now that I know why you do what you do, I think I'll be scared. I don't think I'll be scared anymore.
Well, good. Good. I'm so glad.
I might as well get some sleep now. And armed with this knowledge, I'll be able to sleep great.
That makes me feel better.
Well, good night, Sheldon.
Good night, Thomas.
The bed monster crawls underneath the bed. Silence. Thomas slowly starts to drift off to sleep.
Hey, Thomas.
Hmm?
Thanks for being so understanding.
No problem. And thank you for telling me all the reasons behind those noises you made from down there.
Of course. Hey, Thomas.
Hmm?
Don't you worry about a thing. I'll put in a good word for you with the monster in your closet. I'll make sure he doesn't bother you.
Good. Good. Did you say monster in my closet?
Oh, yeah. He's the one you should be afraid of. He's big, hairy, and grouchy, with long fangs and claws. But I'm sure if I talk to him, he'll be cool. Well, good night.
For you? Maybe. Oh boy.